We are almost there. We have today and tomorrow, and then we have spring break. I am so excited. So we're just gonna get started. Today is National Tater Day. So if you like potatoes, tater tots, French fries, any of that, eat your taters today because it's their day. But our aim today is that we're going to be able to receive 80% or higher by identifying key characteristics, components, and effects of the Crusades. And you're going to do that through an Agilastic quiz. Hopefully, you took the practice quiz yesterday that was at the end of the lesson. Almost like basically the same questions, just to get you prepped for today. So I hope you took advantage of that practice quiz. So the first thing you have is the quiz. It's 10 questions and 14 points. There's multiple choice, and then there's also some sorting. So you want to make sure that you are drag and dropping into the correct column and double checking your work. And then what you have is we're going to start talking tomorrow before break about Spain. Spain was very interesting during this time because Christians and Muslims lived there together, and Jews, and they pretty much got along for a really long time. Unfortunately, the Crusades happen, and that tension starts again with the Inquisition and heresy and things like that. So we're going to kind of see that evolvement of Christians and Muslims in Spain being pretty fine to not so fine anymore. And so you are going to actually read about that evolution in Centuries of Peace, which is a ReadWorks enrichment lesson. Enrichment lessons are meant to expand on what we're going to learn or what we already have learned and give you some different point of views rather than the typical textbook text that we read every day in our lessons. So today's work is you have your Crusades quiz on Edulastic. You can just click this link to get there. And then the Centuries of Peace preview to tomorrow's lesson is linked in Google Classroom. So typically when we have slides with the video, and then you have the PDF text of the text, instead of a PDF of a text, there's the link to ReadWorks, but you guys have done it a bunch of times, so you know that. But it's a really good read, and it's really going to get you prepped for tomorrow. So take your time. Last quiz, 15 points before break. We just had a progress report, so this is your time to boost that grade up because there's so little points in the grade book that 15 points make a big difference. And then you'll do the reading. And remember, those are 10 points, and those add up very quickly. Most of you noticed that on your progress report, that those 10 points make a big chunk of your grade, especially when you think of 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're completing that. And plus, it's really going to help you tomorrow to understand what I'm talking about. You're going to have some more context for it. So you'll be a little bit less, maybe less confused. So go ahead and do your quiz, do the reading, and I will see you all tomorrow for the last day before break, and we'll talk about Christians and Muslims in Spain. See you tomorrow.